Hello, I'm Deborah Sword. Close your eyes and imagine you're 30 years old. Are you happy at that stage of life, in good relationships, and not worried about what your future holds? If so, you aren't me. At 30, I was stressed, brittle with people, and feared my future. When I think about being 30 years old, there's a long list of what I wish I'd known to do differently. Here are two conflict competencies I wish I'd known earlier that would have made life a little easier for me and improved the quality of my relationships. The first conflict competence I needed at 30 is perspective taking. I wish I'd been able to do role plays of other people's perspectives. At 30, I feared being wrong. So if I tried to see other points of view, I'd have had to accept the possibility that the other person was correct. So I'd have tried to understand and accept opinions I disagreed with. Seeing the world from other perspectives, other than my own, I could have been more empathetic and non judgmental. I'd have been able to hold opposing ideas that can both be true at the same time. And I'd have had better discernment of what perspectives were simply unacceptable and why. The second conflict competence I wish 30-year-old me had known is the value of loving critics. Recently, a friend publicly criticized me. As my friend stormed off, two observers were about to console me and judge my friend. But I stopped them because my friend was correct, even though how she'd said it was harsh. Later that evening, she left a phone message apologizing, just as I was calling her and leaving a phone message thanking her for pointing out my mistake. If 30-year-old me hadn't rejected the critics of beliefs I held as truths to live by, I'd have recognized them as mentors. Mentors make a huge difference in how successful we are in life, and I would have had more of them. The conflict competence is to welcome loving critics into your life. There's value in their feedback, no matter how they deliver it. You can reject the feedback after you reflect on it without it affecting the relationship unless you want it to. You have choices. I'd say to my 30-year-old self, Deborah, seek out these two conflict competencies: perspective taking and accepting feedback. You can continue feeling angry, isolated, and resentful, or treat our high conflict childhood as a detour between being a happy baby and a happy adult. I used that detour as a learning experience and made a career out of it. I went to law school. Being a lawyer comes pre approved for working out hostility at work. More on that when I was in my 40s. Next time. Thanks for listening. I hope you'll subscribe, like it, share it. What do you wish you had known at 30? Leave a comment. We love hearing from you. Thanks for listening.